I'm not trying to keep score, but it's so hard to ignore the things you led me to believe. Whenever we held each other together forever, we said we'd never leave. Please, how many times I gotta tell you that I'm sorry, straight begging on my knees to come back to me. Everyone loved us together, why you have to be so difficult? If I call you, won't you answer me? Together, let's forget about the way you take my pain and my shame and throw it right back at me. Get back to these thoughts, see we's on a seesaw as we saw the weak sauce in each other's resources, and we just feed off this beef. All the peace officers caught us each off the leash, y'all the she calls police. Appeal to authority, that's a favorite tactic. No matter what we're discussing, she brings it back into that shit. You have to imagine that it is taxing our relationship. To have a dynamic that it balances our bases sick, destined to crumble if we're honest with each other, but we're not. So much about you is just not to be unearthed, so we ride together. I poison you, you poison me, then we both act as ambassadors of all the great things our choices bring. So who's the bigger hypocrite, you and your contradicting diction, or me as I'm twisting it to fit the mold that I'm pretending whatever we have can truly be? And speaking of that, what would you call us? How would you talk about you and me? Fucking right, you heard me, I can say it, I deserve to know. Can I ask what made you turn on me, hurt me, desert me? No, what? You fucking dirty, huh? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, it's my past talking, look. But most of the time it seems that you got so many scripted lines, but you never taught me to read between them. It's unendingly frustrating when you just repeat them. I'm certain you search for adversity when it urge to pit. Bible verses, I'm dispersing surfaces. This emotional inertia is a roller coaster. One moment you walked over the lake of my tears as you burned the bridge. The next moment you rebuild it, crying, hold me closer, and I do. But your cold shoulder chills me to the bone. Over time it's like we're playing a sudden death. We would both just take till we had nothing left. And under your breath you mutter I wasn't worth it, and I believe you trying anything to come to deserve it. Like I'm diseased and you're just fucking perfect. Some people think that we're still together, and I don't point out otherwise. Why destroy the butterflies? I won't join the other side. They wanna believe I'm feeling better, only get them confused to reveal my real vendetta with you. I can't deny the life with you had such a heavenly view. You've got your memories, but I won't forget your abuse. You used to tell me my two choices would have been deader with you, but now I just feel like the whole thing is bullshit and I'm fed up with you. They told me life without you will forever be empty. They told me be diligent when I'm defending your presence and never let anyone tempt me. They told me that you were a treasure, a protector, a blessing. They told me for God's sake don't forsake you, but then you went and left me. Yeah, that be the piece of the puzzle that they never could put together. It's been a hell of a time developing my development under the weather. I just wish you would take me back. As a matter of fact, I've learned my lesson. I take full responsibility for rudely asking so many questions. I miss your presence as it always calmed me down. I miss you listening to what I'm all about. If I was slipping, you were there to salt the ground. You were my shield that could block out all the doubt. I truly never meant to go calling you out. I was so stupid, I broke all of this down. I never thought that we would go alternate routes. It's unbelievable you're no longer around. I miss your presence as it always calmed me down. I miss you listening to what I'm all about. If I was slipping, you were there to salt the ground. You were my shield that could block out all the doubt. I truly never meant to go calling you out. I was so stupid, I broke all of this down. I never thought that we would go alternate routes. It's unbelievable you're no longer around. 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 It's unbelievable you're no longer